What's up guys, I'm Charles and this is Inform Overload. Prepare yourselves for an extremely royal video because you know, I'm British, who else is going to do this story? Also, talking of British things, if you want to see more of me, make sure to check out my personal channel, Wondergasm. I'll chuck a link in the description below, see you there. And don't forget to hang on to the end of the video so that I can respond to some of your comments. You're extremely well spelt comments. An ex-Queen's guard recently recounted a story talking of a night on which he very almost shot the Queen on her own property. What a nut job. What a bloody nutter. The unnamed man was standing guard on the premises during a night shift when, out of the dark, he saw a stranger. He immediately jumped to action shouting, "Who's there?" And I assume pointed his rifle in her general direction. Quick question though, do you think the guards have to wear those fancy outfits with like the big hats on top? Even on a night shift? I mean, no one's gonna see them really, and surely those hats would just be way too heavy and just get in the way, like you're trying to like walk past a low branch and it smacks your neck. I don't know, they just seem really unuseful, I don't know. But if they do, can you imagine one of those in the dark pointing a rifle at you and then screaming like that? That would be a pretty terrifying sight, like someone with a big, I don't know. This is what happened. Obviously the guard was expecting some sort of intruder or some royals obsessed nut job. But no, it was in fact the one and only Her Royal Majesty, Queen Elizabeth herself. Now, you'd think she'd be pretty pissed if one of her own guards pointed a gun at her in her own garden. But no, apparently she took it all quite well. The guard said he was worried he was about to receive an absolute earful from her, but instead she responded with, "That's quite alright. Next time I'll ring through beforehand so you don't have to shoot me." Bear in mind, this is after he'd said to her, "Bloody hell, Your Majesty, I nearly shot ya." The conversation really doesn't get more British than that, does it? Now, you might be asking yourself, what was the Queen doing out in her gardens at 3 AM in the morning? She's a 90-year-old woman. She should be in bed or drinking tea or something. I don't know, what a knitting scarves? Well, apparently from time to time she struggles to sleep, and during certain bouts of insomnia she might decide to chuck on her coat and go for a stroll on the premises. You can kind of see why the guard was so taken by surprise though, right? Anyone walking around in the dark at 3 AM is gonna look suspicious. Thankfully it was just old Lizzie taking an innocent stroll because she couldn't sleep. I mean, at least that's what they want you to believe anyway. She was probably coming back from a top secret Illuminati, Freemason, Bilderberg, lizard people meeting discussing world domination and how to cover up the aliens of Mars. Scary times. On that note, what do you guys do when you can't sleep? Let me know in the comments below. Do you go for a walk in the palace gardens too? Thought so, that's what I do. And now it's time to respond to some comments. Everyone's favourite time of the day, right? In the video which just went up about the young girl who had a big ball of hair removed from her stomach, I asked you guys what is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? And Norway Slush responded by saying, "I had a cat when I was small and one day I just sat down and ate a bowl of cat food. Yummy." I mean, at least you enjoyed it, right? Like, there's no point eating a whole bowl of cat food if you're not going to enjoy it. It's good for the cats, right? It's got lots of vitamins and stuff in it. It's probably good for you, I don't know. Claude Faustus said, "Live squid is probably the weirdest thing I've eaten. It was alive in the bowl." How do you even do that? That's brave and like, that's kind of disgusting. Like you're chopping it up and it's just like,
No, leave me alone. Don't chop my legs off, please.
And finally, Jessica Smizzle's DIYers from the Parkside said, "Imagine the smell of that hairball when they took it out." I did, and it was disgusting. I'm so happy I wasn't eating when I read that. Thank you so much. Like that would be like the combined sort of like vomit and moldy hair and toenail clippings and just yuck. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.